welcome back to my channel. I am here with Travellight.
Hi! Yeah, my parents named me Travellight. Actually, my name's Jordan, but my YouTube name is Travellight.
Alright, I will link her channel below. Today we're going to be making a video about our best travel experiences because I've been traveling now for almost a year.
I've been traveling for a year and a half. So actually over on my channel, if you want to check that out, this is part 2. We made a video about our worst travel experiences. So there's both sides.
Yeah, but we don't want to seem too negative, so we're talking about our best experiences as well because let's be honest, that's just how life is. So let's just jump right into it. I want to say my favorite, it was kind of just the entire day, was when I was in France.
Bienvenue à Biarritz!
Reminds me of my hometown of San Diego, and I was there at the best time. It was just beautiful weather. There's this one day I was there with my boyfriend. He taught me how to longboard. Apparently longboarding is something I'm just super passionate about.
I didn't know you just learned. You're so good.
Yeah, I literally just learned like a month ago. An hour or so of him teaching me, and then I was like obsessed. And then literally the next day I went and bought a longboard, and now I longboard all over China. We went to this place where nobody was, and it was where the waves hit the rocks, that it hit so hard that it came up to the cliff we were at and splashed us. It's just a really great way to, I don't know, take in the city and just really good time.
It sounds so epic. So one of my best travel experiences that I would say is probably the first travel experience I had that really just, I guess, moved me, to sound kind of cheesy, but it's true. I was in Morocco, one of my favorite countries.
I love Morocco.
Yeah, I went to Essaouira. We were riding through these sand dunes, which were beautiful. There was this old ruined palace. The guy was like, this is a palace from long ago and it's just forgotten. And after that he said, hey, do you mind going to visit one of my friends real quick because I just need to talk to him or whatever. I said, yeah, sure. Well, his friend ended up being this actual Bedouin who just lived in the sand dunes. He welcomed us into his sand dune and we sat on these mats in the sand.
Did he make you fresh Berber tea?
Yes,
That's
exactly.
So cool.
So amazing. And then after we were done, we just said, okay, bye, nice to meet you. Got up onto our horses and went galloping off down the beach. Horseback riding like that I just came back from was not even just a highlight of my trip. I think it was one of the best, most free, exhilarating moments of my life.
Okay, I was in London visiting my friend Alejandra. Some people from her work had said you have to go visit this pub. It's a really old English pub. It's outside of London. But the thing was, there's no maps to this place. This is the way to the pub.
Yeah, someone made a map for me.
But
So
like,
we have the map.
look at this road.
This is the map. What? We have a map. Only this part here is that tunnel. This here.
Okay.
And the pub is here. We can do this.
It was pretty terrifying, actually. We ended up in a forest, and we're walking through this forest like no one is here. It's just deserted. You've got this eerie feeling, and it was just really creepy. Like none of us would tell each other what we were thinking. We're actually like, don't you dare say what you're thinking. And in my mind, I'm like, we're gonna get murdered. Like, we're gonna be buried here. And we finally find this pub. Now, we thought this pub was 100 years old. It was 900 years old. We read it on the sign and we're like, oh my god, oh my god. So then we start walking over there and we open the door and it's just no lights. It's all lit up by candles and it's just so cool, just beautiful. And we really felt like we just time traveled basically. We had a few drinks and dinner there, and it was the first time I was seeing Alejandra for like a year, so it was like a reunion in this 900-year-old pub.
Another awesome travel experience. I went to Santorini. And I think I've seen the best view. I say more. I think it's probably one of the most beautiful places in the world, and I was just absolutely blown away by how gorgeous it was. Then I also met my boyfriend Livio there, which just makes it all the more special because, you know, now not only is it a gorgeous place that I loved, but also it has a story to it and it was like the beginning of our story.
Okay, this is kind of a weird one. Like most people probably would think this is not a good time. But when I was working on this farm volunteering, they had a little path that went down to this ginormous waterfall. No one ever went here because it was actually part of their farm. One of the girls that was working at the farm permanently told us that she goes and shaves at this waterfall, like shaves her legs.
Who does this?
Yeah, who does? So that's what we did. We packed up our razors and we go to the waterfall and we shave in the water. It was actually super nice. It like almost cleansed your legs because it was natural water. I don't know. Me and this girl, we just had a great time just shaving and hanging out, shaving.
So another of my best experiences is that Livio and I actually flew a plane. We were in New York and I basically told Livio, tomorrow don't plan anything because we're going to do a surprise.
I have no idea where we're going.
So many guesses.
So I would like it.
Yeah.
Is it something to do with horses? It's something to do with horses. Is it horses?
So we had to walk into the airport. We're walking under the sign that says airport. And I'm like, Livio, are you guessing what we're doing? And he's looking up in the sky and all these tiny planes are flying around. I'm like, Livio, do you know yet? And he was like, are we going up in
I
one
hope
of
it
those
was gonna be
planes?
like, no, what are we doing?
So awesome. Flying the plane. It was actually like really peaceful. The guy let us land and take off.
And that's the hardest part too.
Yeah.
When I was in Mexico, so my boyfriend came out to visit me. It had been 3 months since we'd seen each other. We were doing long distance. And we like to do a lot of date nights. So we just found this really cute restaurant. Got like the most expensive thing on the menu, basically a surf and turf. Afterwards, we went and walked on the beach and we went over there with a bottle of wine and just went to the resort and just sat on their chairs. Definitely not allowed to do that.
¿Qué?
Español?
Inglés.
English? You stay with us, yeah? Yeah? You like the shells?
You want to bring us one? We're just cozy.
Okay.
Wow,
You check.
that's awesome. Wow. Gracias.
So we thought we were about to get kicked out by the security man, but instead he brought us a shell to listen to the ocean.
When I was traveling through France, I went to stay in the south of France in Nice, beautiful seaside town, and I got an Airbnb. The girl was around my age and we ended up just getting along super well, and that turned into like talking all night, going to see the town together, her showing me just the sights, went out and filmed some videos with her. We just got along so well, became friends, and she was like, if you want to stay, just stay here with me, like I don't care. Like, we're friends now, just stay for as long as you want. So I was like,
That's so
oh
cool.
my gosh, cool. So I ended up staying for a total of 2 weeks. We just hung out together all the time, like talked, and it was just so fun. We ended up booking a trip to Morocco and just went to Morocco together. And it was just awesome.
I flew to Boston, first time visiting Boston, and my brother lives there. It was a really fun weekend just to see my brother, hang out with him. He's one of my best friends, so it was just a really good time. He took me to this Manchester bar for one of the big Manchester games, and he's this crazy Manchester fan. All the crazy Manchester fans go to this one bar that's like the Manchester fan bar. I love soccer. I grew up playing soccer, so I do really enjoy that stuff, but it was so cool. I've never been to a bar, at least in the States, where they get that passionate about sports other than football. It was just really cool. So many chants, everybody screaming, all dressed up, and it was just a really good time and just good quality brother-sister time, to be honest.
One day that Livio and I had when we were staying in Playa del Carmen in Mexico, we started the day by waking up really early and going to this beach at about 5 in the morning when there's nobody else there. We saw the sunrise and then we just swam out into the ocean. Absolutely 0 people on this gorgeous beach, and we swim out into the water and there's just all of these sea turtles there. And I recommend everyone do this because it's at Akumal Beach. If you go early in the morning, the scamming tourist guides aren't there. It was just the best day ever. I hope that this video kind of conveys best travel experiences are often just the feeling that you get from a place, or a connection that you make with a person, friends.
We just really want to highlight all of the factors into travel because
as amazing as it is, it has its negatives, which is what our other video is about.
we want to kind of shoot down that reality of what travel is. It's not all great, but it's also not all bad. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it made you laugh or smile or whatnot, I don't know. Make sure to subscribe to Travellight and subscribe to my channel, and I will be talking a lot more about China.
Yep, cool. China and beyond.
China and beyond. All right, see you
Thanks
guys.
for watching.
Bye.